Okay, we are live again. I have this set is Judgment. Uh, Cards I picked up at Card Holla from this set. Quite a few in this set. I think it was one of the more common ones, maybe from this time era. Um, I guess starting out, we'll go ahead and look at what is valuable in here, like we normally do. So starting with the rares. So we have a few over $10. Seed Time, Sylvan Safekeeper, Balthor the Defiled, which I think I actually have a Balthor in here. So kind of rare. Actually, there's Mirari's Wake, and I actually have two of those. So kind of interesting. It looks like we actually have some rare cards in this set. Morality Shift, Burning Wish. So handful of rare cards. Quite a few that are still over $1. Um, Kind of a smaller set, it feels like. There were only 143 cards in the set. Heading down here to uncommons. So we have one uncommon worth over $10, Filth. Um, we also have Anger, Cabal, Therapy, Stitched Together, Riftstone Portal, Wonder, Planar Chaos. So that's not bad. 7 different uncommons that are worth over $1 uh, from this set. And heading down to commons. So nothing super expensive here, but we do have 4 cards over $1. Mental Note, Flaring Pain, Benevolent Bodyguard, and Prismatic Strands. Actually, with as many cards as we have in here, we might have a few of those. And they are commons. So let's go ahead and get started scanning. I'm going to go ahead and start. Actually, let's just start with. We know these Miria's Wakes are worth something, although I don't know why. Hmm. Sometimes it just does weird things, especially when these are in. There we go. Okay, yeah. Maybe I was imagining. I thought that was an M, but I think it's actually the judgment symbol. It's just small. So, anyway, we have 2 copies of that. So, right off the bat, 2 cards over $15. Very nice. Nantaku Monastery, I have 2 copies of that. Not worth anything. And did just think that's okay. There we go. Corson Verge. Wow. They put that in a lot of sets. And actually, that one went into the wrong set. Okay. So, 2 cards over $5. Nothing between $1 and $5 so far. Look at that. There's a copy of Filth. 2 copies of Filth. Wait. Okay. Okay. What are you doing? We have 2 copies of Filth. We do not have that. Okay, we had Toxic Stench. Okay. So, 2 uncommon cards worth over $10. That's pretty dang good. I mean, we're literally only 9 cards into this set, and we have 4 cards that are over $1, and they're all over $2. Of course, our first rare is not worth anything. So, let me just make sure I've set these all as judgment. Kind of hard to tell with that symbol. Let's go ahead and go with white next. Well, actually, it looks like, well, we know that's underneath that white card. I have the somehow got mixed in. So there's the Balthord the Defiled, which is 13 bucks. I mean, this is just, I am actually kind of shocked that we are, I'm pulling out this much that's good from this so far. We're over $50. Um, 3, 4. Just in, you know, we're not even halfway through. We're maybe a third of the way through. But who knows? Like, we could, from now on, like, we might end up where nothing else is worth anything in here. Oop, one too many on that. We only have 3 copies of Cage Mail. Never mind. Jeez. Okay. 4 copies of Benevolent Bodyguard. And 2 copies of Prismatic Strands. Part of me is almost wondering what is going on here. I, I don't know if this is true, but for some reason I kind of feel like Lead Astray used to be, like, at some point was a good card. I don't know. I don't think this really. So it's a foil. Okay, it's only worth 23 cents. So this must have been when they started to, the foils were maybe a little bit more common or something, or in this set or something. I don't know how else you can explain why the foil's not worth a whole lot for that card. Um, but I mean, or maybe it just, like, got printed as like a really, like, common foil or something. I don't know. Like if they gave it away at an event. I mean, like, normally you'd see that as a promo, but it wouldn't shock me if Wizards of the Coast had something where they gave a lot of people copies of, some foil cards from a set. Like, I know they have had, I want to say they've had, like, cases where, they've had like a commander deck or something, and they put, like, the commander as foil and just had a ton of foil cards of that. Um, which meant, like, It almost got to the point where the foil card was worth less than the regular. Maybe no green cards are worth anything in this set, really. I mean, I'm sure there are, but I don't remember seeing many commons and uncommons that were. Yeah, it keeps on throwing me off with that judgment symbol. Right. Well, I know that's not right. It's another one of those cards that just isn't going to show up right. Um, Though I am kind of curious with the I'll have to look at Grizzly Fate. Because some of these have like a little symbol up in the corner. Yeah, that little up in the top left corner there. Yeah, let me see that right there. Like, I'm not sure what that denotes exactly. Um, Kind of weird since maybe it just says instant or spell, like an instant or sorcery instead of a creature card. Yeah, it looks like maybe they were trying to put those on instants and sorceries. Uh, Although not all sorceries got them. So, I don't know. It's kind of weird. Okay. Do you have something here? You have 3 copies of Flaring Pain. Hmm. I mean, all it does is damage can't be prevented this turn. I mean, I guess depending on what you're playing against, that might be really useful. Was Firecat Blitz another one that was? No. Maybe saw it, but it was just 42 cents. I mean, it's looking like we're potentially going to cross $100 on this set, which is very impressive. It does look like I'm still getting these all as judgment, which is always good. Okay, last color here, blue. And we do have one green card that wasn't scanning well. So Just what's less than $7 more to hit 100. Well, I think that will do it. Multiple 2 copies of Mental Note. Yep. There we go. Man. Part of me is just like, put the top 2 cards of your library into your graveyard, draw a card. I don't know. Like, part of me really kind of wonders, like, what happened with this set. What just happened there? Okay. I thought it had scanned. It had not scanned yet. So I jumped the gun. Like, did these cards just go up in price because they ended up being useful in certain combos? I think that may actually be what happened with some of these. Is they're parts of combos. So maybe at some point when I was picking these up, they weren't worth anything. Or maybe I've said it before a couple times. Maybe I don't think I got my commons and uncommons that I owned personally mixed into these. Because I think I only had 1 box of magic cards from high school. It's like 1,000 cards. But I don't think I owned a lot of cards. Not like I do now, at least. So, let me go ahead and create a new folder for this. I mean, this almost, like, I was really kind of impressed with, what was it, Prophecy, with the 3 heuristic studies that I pulled out. Um, just kind of amazed at how high that was. I mean, Judgment's almost up there with 142 cards for $107. Just for some reason, a lot of commons and uncommons. They're uh, good cards in that set, or in this set. Oh, and I do need to add this 1 card. Add. Was it Crow Sin Reclamation? Why was it not showing up before? I don't know. Yep, there it is in the set. Going by price. Yeah, we had quite a few cards that were worth something in here. Yeah, crazy. 3 cards worth over $10. We haven't pulled out a lot that was over $10 so far. I mean, maybe there's just a time period where, well, I know like Magic the Gathering cards have fluctuated in price over the years a bit. Um, and I know like some cards, like I wonder if maybe like Flaring Pain, the ability to stop, damage can't be prevented. Like maybe at some point a lot of cards got added that prevent damage, and so that just became a really good card to stop that. Yeah, you have flashbacks on these too. Kind of makes me just think these are maybe increased in value later. You know, I mean, this is like a protection from color. Well, there used to be cards that protected from color, but they're enchantments. The more cards that get added that remove enchantments and stuff, the more that potentially becomes a more valuable card, in that you can, you know, sacrifice it. Maybe I'm just coming up with theoretical ideas. So, but I mean, these are all common cards. I mean, that's the other thing. It could just be the fact that they're common cards, and so people didn't pay a lot of attention to it. Yeah, could just be whatever year I was picking these up. You know, it wouldn't be too too crazy for me to have picked up some cards that were good at some point. Let's go ahead and get these organized for a decent thumbnail. I feel like that looks fairly good for a thumbnail, so we'll leave that like that. Um, so pretty good amount pulled out here. Um, this is a quick stream too, 25 minutes roughly. I think I will go ahead and do probably one more stream tonight. Either that or create this as a video. Um, anyway, we went through 150 cards or less. Balthor the Defiled, two Filths, two what's that? Mirari's Wakes, um, two Mental Notes, three Flaring Pains, two Prismatic Strands, and four Benevolent Bodyguards. So pretty decent pull. Or not really pull, but pretty decent find to have those that many cards. They're decent. Uh, yeah, I'm kind of impressed. I think we might have had all four of the common cards that were worth money we had multiple copies of, which is just crazy. Uh, anyway, I think we're going to go ahead and stop the stream there. I guess go ahead and do one more stream tonight, and then we'll be through a lot of the older stuff. Which unfortunately means we will be, I'll probably need a little bit of time to sort through the next few sets. So, yeah, very cool. Be right back.